Hi, good morning and happy Thursday to you. I wanted to check in and see what's going on and how you're doing in our shelter in place. See, I can say it now. So that's good. And catch you up with what I've been up to. It's Thursday, and I think it's looking like we're going to go to May 1st. And I'm interested in having a conversation and talking to you guys about our immune system. And I'm curious as to why that hasn't been a conversation that's been happening anyway, because it feels like whenever there's a challenge or a difficulty in life, we first of all need to decide, is there anything I can do internally, or is this just an external problem? And I think this situation is definitely both. Very often it's both. What are we going to do to call upon, and what resources are we going to pull upon to respond to the external situation? And as most of you know, I've written a book about happiness, and I've been teaching tools to support elevating the experience of happiness that we can have no matter what the circumstances, because happiness is an inside job. Happiness is defined as an experience of well-being that contains positive emotions, from contentment to extreme joy. And the good news that I discovered in doing my research for my book and working with my clients is that we have actually a lot of influence over the level of happiness that we have in our experience of life, no matter what the circumstances. And I've created tools and practices that support connecting to that experience of well-being. I believe, first of all, we need great nutrition. We need to elevate the quality of the food that we're ingesting. And something that happened for me quite naturally when all this started was I went shopping and I bought only good food, and I went on to a detox. And thankfully, I'm going down on the scale, which needed to happen. But I think intuitively, somewhere within me, I knew that in order to be well, I needed to reduce the amount of toxins in my system and do all of the things that I know how to do that achieves that goal. So the first thing is excellent nutrition, so flushing my body with fruits and vegetables. I use the Juice Plus products, as I've talked about many times, and I think they are excellent in ingesting the best possible fuel so we can have excellent wellness. And the other tools that I know that improve our immune system and improve our wellness are positive thoughts, positive emotional states, good exercise, meditation. And what made sense to me as I was going down my path was to bring all these tools together. And so I went about creating my practices that support that very goal. And I'm called to be of service right now, and I want to offer to you a 7-week series in which we're going to go through all of the practices that bring the whole body into an experience of wellness, starting with the immune system and what we can do mentally, emotionally, physically, and even spiritually to sort of elevate and boost and improve our immune system and overcome the emotion of frustration, which we might be feeling right now, and how to come back to stability and security. Week 2, we're going to work with overcoming fear and coming back to a sense of inner connection so that we can enhance our outer sense of connection. And week 3, I'm going to be addressing anxiety and how to meet that with skillful means so that it gets transmuted and transformed into an inner state of equanimity and peace. And then in the 4th week, I'm going to focus on the heart. It's all about how to connect to a strong, loving, compassionate heart. And then the 5th week, I'm going to be working on the thyroid gland and transmuting fear into love. And the 6th week I'm going to be awakening our connection with our intuition and our guidance. And then the 7th week, getting connected to that divine spark that we all have within us. And I want to share them with you from my heart to yours. I know we're in really uncharted territory here, and we don't know what's going to happen week to week. So if you're struggling and life is uncertain for you, then it's a free practice. Obviously, if you're in a very stable situation and you can afford to donate something, then that's up to you to discern what you want to share. But I really felt like I wanted to offer these practices because I've invested my whole life putting these tools and skills together, and I think that this is what it's for, to share them at this time so that you can be supported and empowered in having some skillful means to navigate through these challenging times. So I've put it on my Facebook. I'll put it underneath this video, the link to join me on Zoom to do these practices. I'll be in my living room. You'll be me, and we'll probably take about an hour to kind of go through the system and really support us coming out of the adrenalized response to stress and coming back to the relaxation response within the system that supports our health, our well-being, and our happiness. So I look forward to seeing you there, and we will do some good magic together. Namaste.